Hi, this is the Knabe player piano. I'm just going to show a demonstration on how to open it, how to start playing a roll, and how to use the piano. First, let's go ahead and say you got the piano at your house right now. So we're going to go over plugging it in first. So I have the plug tucked in the back side over here. The movers are going to put the back leg on, so you'll have to feed it around and make sure it's plugged in. So it comes out the back corner. I'm going to plug it in first. And then we'll go to open the lid. So when you open the piano lid, the way to do it, you open the front first, set it back, and then here. And on this piano you have two props. You have either a low lid prop or a higher lid prop. So it's your preference. For looks on that distance. And then we'll open up the music rack. Open the fall board. And if you look down here, this is stuck right now. So there's a little dial right here. It's a lock to keep it locked shut. You don't have to, I would normally just leave it open, but I just want you to be aware of this so that when you get the piano, you know it's not stuck. So you pull this lever down, then this goes in, and here, I'll lock it again so you see what happens. So you hear it click, and then now it's locked in, so it can't come out. So if your kids are around, then you could lock it. Then you pull it out, and if you put the lever back up, it'll lock open also. But again, I would normally just leave the lever down, so you don't have to worry about it getting stuck open or closed. And let's go over the controls. So this is forward and reverse. This is a tempo for the speed of the roll. If you listen, there's a little click right there. This piano has a MIDI system for a computer-controlled play. And if it's at 0 tempo, it will turn off the player when you're trying to play a regular roll. So when you're playing a regular roll, you want to make sure the tempo is set first. Over here are the, we'll start at the back, volume control. So subdued, medium, and brilliant. It's your preference on volume. Subdued lowers the highest volume, brilliant raises the lower volume. So for full effect, you'd put it on medium. And if that's too loud for you, you could always play it with the lid shut to give yourself the full range, but not too loud, because this piano does have a decent amount of volume. Pedal, off and on. I would recommend just always leaving it on, so you don't, even on 88 note rolls, a lot of them have a hole for the pedal control, which you would want normally, so I would leave that on. This is the automatic. So this is automatic on, automatic off, and that's for the, for the Ampico rolls. If you have an Ampico roll, it has expression built in on the sides of the roll. So you'll see a lot of holes on the side. So if it has those on an Ampico roll, or if you're playing an Ampico roll on the MIDI system, you're gonna want it to be on. If you're playing an 88 note roll, you're gonna want it to be off. So over here we have the repeat on and off. So if you want the piano to play one roll continuously, you would leave it in the on position. And if you want it to rewind and then stop it after rewind, you put it in the off position. Over here we have the on and off switch, and these are manual expression controls. So if you're playing a roll and you want the bass or treble to be louder, you just press these buttons. Normally for 88 note rolls, you can give it your own expression. All right, so let me put on a roll. So you push the roll in left side first, and then right side, see how it clicks in that little spot there? There's like a little key. The left side is spring loaded. So left side first, push in. And then when you're going to pull it on and you need to pull it over this, you need to make sure that this is in rewind. Otherwise, this will lock. So make sure this is in rewind. There's a little hook right here. And you can see the roll kind of come over there. It has to cover that hole. I'll show you again, just so you know what I'm talking about. This has to be covered for it to start properly. So you want to do one full turn. And there we go. You can see the roll coming. You can see the underneath roll as it rolls over. So there we go. It's on one time. And then also on most rolls, they have a number here. This is a reference for the speed of the tempo. You can change it. It's up to you, but it's just kind of a reference. So we'll go ahead and put it about 80. And we're going to put it into play. And then we're going to turn it on. anytime, you can turn the roll off or turn it back on again and it'll continue. Also, let's see what else. So, and you can put it into rewind at any time during the play. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it back on as it was playing and then rewind it. And I put it on repeat, so right now it's gonna stop and then it's gonna start again. And it'll continuously do this until you turn it to off, so. Turn this off. Now that time it turned off because I turned the repeat off. And then to take off the roll, you push to the left, pull it out, and then push the drawer back in when you're done. And we recommend keeping the piano shut most of the time. If you're not using it, it gets less dust in the inside of the piano. The strings will last longer. It'll stay more clean. Also keep this shut so this keys don't get as dirty. That's about it.